Hello everyone. You know, history isn't just a bunch of dates. It's really a collection of stories. Stories about people like you and me. The year 1947 was a very happy year for India. It was the year we became free. But it was also a year of great sadness. A line was drawn on the map, and this line was called Partition. It didn't just split land, but also hearts, homes and memories. Millions of people had to leave everything they'd ever known. Their homes, their friends, their memories. They became strangers in a new place. This event, this partition, left a deep wound on our part of the world. A wound that sometimes, even now, feels fresh. Now just imagine a small village, a place called Mano Majra. It sits quietly on the border. Here, Sikhs and Muslims have lived together for many years. They aren't just neighbors, they're like family. They share each other's happy and sad times. They celebrate holidays together. They go to each other's weddings and funerals. The village has its own rhythm, a peaceful rhythm set by the seasons and the trains passing by. In this small world, religion isn't a wall that separates people. It's just a part of who they are. Life is simple, life is peaceful, and the future seems as sure as the sunrise. It's a perfect picture of everyone getting along. In this peaceful village, we meet our characters. There's Jagat Singh, a strong but troubled man, a robber, a bad guy. People are scared of him, but he has a heart that loves very deeply. He's in love with Nooran, a Muslim girl. Their love doesn't care about religion. Then there's Iqbal, an educated social worker who comes from the city. He has ideas about big changes, but he doesn't understand the simple truths of village life. And watching over them all is Hukum Chand, the district boss. He's a powerful man, but his spirit is tired and heavy from the terrible things he's seen. These are regular people, about to face a very big challenge. Suddenly, everything changes. The news of partition arrives like a storm. It brings with it whispers of hate and fighting from the outside world. The trust that held Mano Majra together starts to break. Friends begin to look at each other with doubt. The government sends orders. All Muslims must leave the village. They must go to Pakistan. The connections of many years are broken in a single day. The villagers who once shared everything are now told they are enemies. This is the sadness of partition. It turned neighbors into strangers and friends into enemies, destroying a shared world built over hundreds of years. One day, a train arrives at Mano Majra's station. But this isn't a normal train. It doesn't bring people or goods. It brings a shocking silence. It's a ghost train, a train of the dead. It has come from Pakistan, carrying the bodies of thousands of Sikhs and Hindus who were killed. The river next to the village turns red with blood. The air fills with the smell of death. The villagers stand still, watching in horror. Their peaceful world, their small safe place, has been invaded by the craziness that has taken over the country. The train is a messenger of death. The arrival of this train means the end of innocence for Mano Majra. The horror isn't just something they hear about anymore. It's right here, in their village. The sight of the bodies, the silence of the train, it changes everyone. The villagers are filled with fear and a wish for revenge. The peace that once defined their lives is gone forever. They are now part of the big wave of violence. The train becomes a symbol. It's a symbol of the broken promises of freedom, of the hate that has poisoned the land, and of the terrible price of being divided. The emotional impact on the people of Mano Majra is huge. They are simple people. They can't understand this level of hate. Why would anyone do this? The men get angry. The women cry for the dead, for the loss of their world. The village that was once a sign of peace is now a place of fear and anger. Outside groups arrive, trying to convince the Sikh villagers to get revenge. They plan to attack the next train, the one that will carry the Muslims of Mano Majra, including Nooran, to Pakistan. The seed of hate has been planted. The train, which was once a simple part of their daily life, a connection to the outside world, is now a symbol of horror. It represents the journey of death that millions were forced to take. It represents the end of a way of life. For the people of Mano Majra, the train's whistle is no longer a comforting sound. It's a scream that reminds them of the tragedy that has come to their doorstep. The story uses this strong image to show us how quickly a peaceful world can be destroyed by hate. The train is no longer just a train, it's a monster. In this darkness, when it seems all hope is gone, something amazing happens. We see a spark of kindness. We see it in the most unexpected places. The educated idealist Iqbal is stuck because of fear and confusion. The powerful boss, Hukum Chand, is lost in his own guilt and helplessness. It's the village robber, the man thought of as a bad guy, Jagat Singh, who steps up. He knows that the woman he loves, Nooran, is on that train. His love for one person becomes a love for all people. He decides he has to do something. Jagat Singh knows about the plan. He knows that a rope has been tied across the railway bridge. It's high enough to kill everyone sitting on the roof of the train. The angry crowd is waiting, ready to attack. Jagat understands that he can't fight the whole crowd. He can't stop the hate with words. He has to act. In that moment, he isn't a Sikh and Nooran isn't a Muslim. They are just two people in love, and he has to save her. This one simple, powerful feeling, love, gives him the courage to face an entire village filled with rage. He goes to the bridge alone. In the dark, he starts to climb the rope. The train is coming closer. Its whistle cuts through the night. The crowd is shouting. But Jagat only has one goal. He takes out his kirpan, his small knife, and starts to cut the thick rope. It's a race against time. He cuts and cuts, his hands bleeding. He knows what will happen. He knows that when the rope breaks, he will fall. He knows he will die, but his death will save the lives of hundreds of innocent people on that train. In his last moments, Jagat Singh isn't a robber. He's a hero. He's a savior. He cuts the rope just as the train reaches the bridge. The train passes safely underneath. The people on board, including Nooran, are saved. They will never know who saved them. Jagat falls, and his sacrifice is his final prayer. This one act of bravery shows us that even in the darkest of times, one person's goodness can shine brighter than all the hate in the world. Jagat's sacrifice is the ultimate proof that kindness can win over division. So why does this story, a story from 1947, still matter to us today, on this day, 2025, July 25th? It matters because the world is still full of lines that split us apart. We are divided by religion, by country, by politics, by social class. We are still quick to listen to voices of hate. We are still quick to forget that we are all human. Train to Pakistan is like a mirror. It shows us the terrible things that happen when we let hate grow. It reminds us that violence starts with small acts of doubt, with words that separate us from them. It's a lesson written in blood, a lesson we must never forget. The story teaches us a deep lesson about understanding others. It asks us to look past labels. It asks us to see the person, not their religion. Jagat Singh didn't see a Muslim on that train. He saw his Nooran. He saw a human being. This is the understanding we need in our world today. We must learn to feel the pain of others, to understand their fears, and to respect that they are human. When we choose to understand, we choose to connect. We choose to build bridges, not walls. The book is a strong call to see the world through other people's eyes. The final message of the book is one of hope. It tells us that even when leaders fail, and even when society is taken over by craziness, the power to do good stays within each of us. Jagat Singh wasn't a saint, he was a flawed man, but he chose kindness, he chose courage, he chose love. This is a choice that is available to all of us every single day. We can choose to spread rumors and hate, or we can choose to offer a hand of friendship. We can choose to be part of the problem, or we can choose to be the solution. Let's learn from history. Let's learn from the story of Mano Majra. Let's remember the ghost trains of Partition, so we may never have to see them again. Let's honor the sacrifice of Jagat Singh by choosing kindness in our own lives. Let's build a world where our shared humanity is the only identity that matters. The future is a path that we are all building together. Let's make sure it's a path that leads to a place of peace, understanding, and unity. Let's act with heart. Thank you.